Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about the most critical secular question of 2025. Is art subjective or objective? Okay. All right. Now I've discussed this in the past, and I want to start a more extended discussion of this question. I want to establish a few things. So I'm not going to bury the lead here. The answer is objective. Art is every piece of art is objectively good or bad. And wait, Scott, everybody will tell you art is subjective. That is correct. Everyone will tell you that except Scott Garibay. Everyone is wrong. And by the time I'm done discussing this in depth, starting with this video, I intend to convince you that the world is wrong on this, and that the idea that art is subjective and not objectively good or bad is a myth. It's a myth believed openly by the public. And I want to discuss this. Why does the public believe this myth? And why should you reject it? All right, so let's get into this. Okay. So so one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna present receipts, right? Like, so you're like, well, that's a bold claim, Scott. Yeah, it is. All right, so let me present some evidence. So this is my favorite piece of evidence. I have presented it before, but I'm going to present it now in this video. Okay. All right, here we go. The Statue of David. Now, I actually believe that the conversation ends at this, but I've told people this before, and no one's gone, oh, wait, you're 100% right. Like, they still walk away going, oh, no. You can't be right. Everything you just said is true, but you can't be right because everybody disagrees with you, right? I don't have any evidence. Like, I can't put up receipts for my side, and you did put up receipts for your side. But if everybody disagrees with you, you're wrong. And so this is one of the reasons why I'm so fascinated with this and why I want to dig into this is I think today more than ever, you should very much get into the business of, I'm right, the whole world is wrong. I've been in this business for a long time, right? I'm very comfortable in that space. But more people need to get there, and so we're going to talk about it. All right, okay. All right, so let's get into this. Let's get into the idea of, So let's get into this. All right, yeah. It's a great, We'll dive right in. All right, the Statue of David. It was made by Michelangelo, and it is considered probably to be one of the top 10 pieces of art in the world. It's incredible. Okay. It's 17 feet tall, and it's the statue of David from the Bible, right? Created by a gentleman by the name of Michelangelo. It's a commissioned piece of art, and it's over in Europe, and it's still around today, and it's in perfect, and it's been preserved for hundreds of years. I'm not even sure how old it is. I know it's at least hundreds of years old. And it's incredible. It's absolutely, and okay, so now if I draw a picture and I show it to you and you say, ooh, that's bad, I'll be like, no, I'm Scott Garibay, man, I don't do anything bad. This is great art, right? And you're like, well, everybody's got their opinion. And so then we walk away going, oh, well, it's subjective. It could be good or it could be bad, who knows, right? But I believe that the Statue of David proves this utter bunk. Right? The Statue of David is not okay, let's say, okay, I go to my friend Sarah and I say, Sarah, what do you think of the Statue of David? Oh, that's a crap piece of art. That is a crap piece of art. Whew. What was that? Michelangelo, come on. Like he was a good artist? Yeah, Sarah, he was a good artist. Yeah, he was like the best artist who ever lived, I think. No. The Statue of David's junk. What are you talking about? I'm like, well, I'm talking about, he chose a block of marble carefully. Like, he was paid by patrons, for years to build it. Like, it's thousands of people go to see it every day. And none of those people are like, oh, I was expecting this to be good. This is garbage. But it's okay, Sarah. Listen. I love you. We've been friends forever, Sarah, right? Yeah, we have. You gotta get glasses. Come on. Like, I always see you squinting. You never want to go to the movies. Like you're always holding the screen close to you with your laptop. Like you got to get glasses. Oh no, I recently I got contacts. I can see now. Oh, so it's not your eyesight. No, I'm right. The Statue of David is bad. Oh, okay. Well, you just have bad taste then. You can see, so that's not the issue. You have bad taste. Why do you say that? Well, remember when you spent like $15,000 on that interior design, and all your friends, what did they keep saying about it? Interesting. None of them said it was good. They said it was interesting. Do you know why? Because you have bad taste, right? And then you could go right down this road and see. Here's the problem: if you tell people that the Statue of David is bad art, you're not judging that art. That you will be judged immediately because that art is objectively good, right? And there might be a long line of reasons why you say it's bad, but you're wrong. The Statue of David is objectively good art. Objectively. This isn't debatable. If you say the Statue of David is bad art, you are wrong. Right? Michelangelo was one of the best artists that ever lived. In multiple mediums, he was objectively incredibly skilled. The thousands of people that flock to his art today is evidence that not just the Statue of David is good art, but that every piece of art is objectively good or bad. Period. Right? And so, okay, so that is my point. I've presented you now. I've done this before. I presented this exact evidence before, this exact receipt before, and people are like, no, I'm not convinced. Fair, that's fine. I got more, and I'll give you those to you in future videos. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.